Okay, so this is Pod Dilemma to fuck my married ex. Hi, Dylan, Ariel, and Josh. Tier 1 girl here from the UK. Love the pod, and please come do a show here. Your UK girlies will show up and likely sell out the bar. Okay, well, hopefully it would be a car. I mean, yeah, we want to do a UK show. Why'd you guys look at each other like that?
Her stomach is making crazy.
Oh, okay.
She got a dump.
No.
Hey, guys, Randall's gone. They're not listening. So here's my situation. I've started dating again after a long time of no dating, but it's not been going great. The last guy I dated for 5 weeks, and he didn't have the decency to fuck me before he called it off, saying that he didn't have any romantic feelings. I guess he was looking for something more serious, and I was just looking for someone to hang out with for the summer. Okay. Literally the day after this happened. Why would you be upset about a guy that, like, you're like, oh, he didn't have the decency to fuck me before he left? And yeah, I mean, that's actually a stand-up guy. He was like, he's like, actually, I want something more serious, and you're not there. I'm not going to, like, emotionally put my heart into it. Sounds like a nice guy. Literally the day after this happened, I get a message from my ex-situationship of mine who I haven't heard from in 3 years. He moved back to Australia 3 years ago and has been there ever since. I get a message from him saying that he's going to be back in London in September for work and if I would like to catch up while he's here. I know I should have ignored the message, but I was coming off of a sting of a previous dating experience and was literally about to fly out to the stunning 3-day wedding of a best friend, so I was caught in a weak moment. Babe, you don't have to do whatever you want. You don't have to give me the excuse of why you responded. I respond to like bi DL guys on Grindr all the time who are probably fucking you bitches out. Okay. Also, he was literally the best sex of my life, and if I'm honest, no other guys since have managed to match his performance. So I said yes. Let me know near the time when he was in town. Here's the catch. I know that in the last 3 years he has gotten married to some Australian girl. To some Australian girl. Not me, the interesting UK girl. Some Australian girl who's happy with blonde hair and likes to surf and cares about animals. This is something that he hasn't told me, obviously. My question is, should I fuck the guy who will be in town with a hard deadline and enjoy the amazing sex all the time knowing that he's married? Or should I steer clear of the morally good girl, which kind of sucks? Or should I see if my summer picks on the casual dating and decide near the time? The dating thing has been really hard, and although I'm kind of pretty, I definitely don't... although I'm kind of pretty, I definitely don't seem to be most guys' cup of tea, pics attached, so it would be great to have some decent sex that I know will be top tier. Any advice would be appreciated. You're very pretty. You have gorgeous curly blonde hair, which is so great. No, you're very, very pretty, and you have a great bod. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not most guys' cup of tea. Maybe you're a little insecure, and guys don't like that. It could be your energy, because I don't think you would have a problem dating whatsoever. But I also don't know what the UK guys like. I know that they're all uncut, which I love. But
So British.
should you fuck the married guy? No. Also, I'll just my own personal experience. I had sex while I was in Portland with a guy who I used to have incredible sex with, and I found him on Grindr, and I was like, oh, we used to fuck all the time. It would be so good. And the entire time I was fucking him, this time I was like, why did I come here? Why did I do this? Here's the thing. It's like, leave it in the past. This guy's married. It's bad juju. It's to like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I've sucked off married guys, but it's like, I don't know, I mean, sometimes when you look over and you're already on your ring and it's in your mouth and you see they have a ring on their finger, you go like, well, I'm already here. But like, it's not like they told me, but like, this guy's married. And I don't think good sex is worth it. Right?
Yeah, you could find it somewhere else.
You can find it somewhere else. And I think that you're not trying. I don't think you're trying enough. Mm-hmm. I think block this guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we at time-wise?
47.
Okay. Well, I'll do one more email and then we have to go. Because I have something else I have to do today. But I've been having so much fun with you guys. Not you guys, the girls.
Yeah, for a second I felt good about myself. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
Ooh. What is it? Oh, someone left an audio.
Oh.
So I had this whole thing typed out, and then I don't know how it got deleted, but one time I went on a date.
Okay, wait. First off, you're messy as fuck.
You can.
That's crazy.
She has too many cups in her room.
100%. Your car is filled with cans. Let's listen. This is fun. I've always wanted to do the voicemails.
One time I went on a date. I think I was in my early 20s, and I'm 30 now, with this guy, and I went to his house, and we fooled around a little bit, and then we still talked afterwards, but then he started like acting super weird. So one night we were on the phone and I was like, what's going on here? Like, you're acting different. And he was like, I just feel like I have secrets that you would judge me for.
Okay, first off, if a guy ever tells you he has secrets you'll judge him for, he's touching kids. Just to throw that out. He's doing something that's really, really bad, or he's gay. Like, I have secrets that you can't ever know about. Guys don't, like, when they tell you stuff like that, run.
Pretty open-minded. Like, got 2 gay sisters. I read smut. Like, I know there's freaky things out
I have gay sisters. I finger myself to books. Like, I've heard it all. I've heard it all.
there. And so I was like, you can just tell me, like, I'm not going to judge you. And he was like, so I think that my Victoria's Secret credit card has a higher balance than you. And I was like, what do you mean?
He likes to wear panties, and he's a cross-dresser.
And he was like,
Which, by the way, I want to quickly say that him bringing that up, he came to the house wanting to tell you this. This is something he made it seem like, oh, I can't tell you this. No. The line, I think my Victoria's Secret credit card is higher than yours, is like, number one, like a sly way of something that like he's thought about before. He thought that was going to be like a cheeky, like, no, he's probably trans, but let's keep listening.
well, I like to wear women's clothing and women's underwear when I'm at home.
And get fucked by men.
Like, sat on the phone for a minute in silence, and he was like, do you want to see a picture? And I was like,
They always want you to see a picture. And by the way, then then it's just like some random masked guy with a flat ass, and he's just sending you a picture of him, and he's like, by the way, men have cross-dressers have the worst taste in underwear. They really do. They're always sending you pictures, and you're like, it's always like the neon blue thong. It's like, do you think that's what people like? Okay, wait, you know what I mean? Like, girls would never wear that.
no, he had already sent it by then.
Of course he'd already sent it.
Phone with each other, and I see a picture of this man in his underwear, and I wish I would have saved it, because whenever I tell this story, everybody's like, do you have this picture? And I'm like, no, I was so freaked out by this photo that I did.
There's nothing funnier than like a girl being like, I'm so open-minded, and like I read smut, I have gay sisters, like, you can tell me anything. And the guy's like, I like to wear women's panties, and she's like, you're a faggot. I'm disgusted. I'm telling everybody that I know. I wish I had the picture so I could show it off, because he's a freak. It's like, so like, you're insane to be like, women are the most open-minded, supportive people of gay people until their boyfriend or guy they're seeing does something a little bit gay, and then they become homophobe Trump addicts. Okay.
Didn't even know what to do. I deleted it right away, because I was like, someone's gonna look at my phone and see this man in his women's underwear. So then we're on the phone, and he's like, yeah, so like, I dress up in women's clothing when I'm at home alone, and like, it's like a sexual thing for me. And he was like, how would you feel if you came over and I answered the door in women's clothing? And I'm trying to act cool and not be judgmental, and so I was like,
I would throw up.
Like, I understand that's something you're into, but it's not really something I'm into, and I don't think I would be okay with that. And at the time I lived with my mom, and I was like, also, mom's calling me, dinner's ready, gotta go. Hung up, never talked to this man again, but I did recently see him at the flea market with my mom, and I tell her everything, and she was like, dang, he's tall and hot. And I said, yeah, so it really threw me off when he told me like to dress in women's clothing. He was also very masculine and worked for like our local football team, so it really threw me off.
Wow.
Wasn't really a question there.
It's a fun story.
Wow.
It was a fun story, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, I think that's honestly, the guys who want to wear panties and stuff like that are normally like the most masculine guys you see walking around. It's rarely like the guy that's like super comfortable or like normal. It's the guy who's like walking around being like, I'm a man, who wants to be doing that. I just think it's so funny to be like, I'm so open-minded, except for this one fucking gay thing. It disgusts me. And I told my mom, and we were both at the flea market throwing up. So funny. By the way, I love the voice memo.
Yeah, voice memos are
Yeah.
fun.
Guys,
Do
send
that.
voice memos instead of emails with pictures.